So the question was just presented, what is faith? Now let's go biblical real quick. The Bible says, Hebrews 11:1, that faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen, right? Now I'm bringing it to 2019 Carrington Brown version. And what faith is to me is action paired with expectation. Once again, action with expectation, right? And so what I mean by that is this. In everything that you do, there should be an expectation attached to it. You should do nothing with the expectation or belief or understanding that the outcome of this is going to be the opposite of what you desire for it to be. Does that make sense? And so for me, that's where I am now. Everything I do in life, I have faith with it. I do my action. I put everything forward. But I also have the expectation for that thing and the outcome to be exactly what I desire for it to be. But it was a process to get there. Everybody say process.
Process.
Yes, and so my process for me started out, it was about spring semester, my sophomore year in college. Grew up in the church, so I knew Jesus. Prayed, but I went to college and I was living a different life. But I'm saved now. Hey. So I remember one day I was walking through the student center and I was on my way to football practice and I saw a group of ladies sitting to the left, right? And so I'm walking, and one of the ladies, she said, "Excuse me, can you come here for a second?" And so I looked over there, and in my mind, I just said out loud, in my mind, I said, "Jesus, she about to ask me for my number." I looked again, I said, "I ain't gonna give it to her. I don't want to hurt her feelings, Jesus." And so I walked over there and I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm good." She said, "I got a question for you." I said, "What's up?" She said, "What is your relationship like with God?" I said, "What?" She said, "What is your relationship like with God?" And I said, that's my dog. Like, we tight like that, like we cool, right? And she said, "Well, God desires more time for me. He desires more for me." So I said, "All right, cool." Didn't pay it no mind. Went to football practice. Later that day, I ran into one of my teammates and he was like, "Yo, bro, I need you to come to Bible study with me." I said, "All right, let's go." Went to Bible study, same place. And I said, "Okay, Jesus, what's going on?" So boom, at Bible study, enjoying myself, and just randomly the lady, she just stopped talking, and then she looked at me and she said, "Hey, being a good person is not going to get you into heaven." And I said, "What?" She said, "Being a good person is not going to get you into heaven." She said, "I see your heart. I see how you love people. I see how you care for people. I see how you treat people, and you're just so amazing towards people. But the issue is you have no relationship with God. So if you were to die in this moment, you would get to heaven, and He would say, 'I don't know you.' You do good, you walk in the characteristics and qualities of me, but you have no relationship with me, therefore I don't know you." And so I like to tell people, and I know we teenagers, but y'all have heard worse stories. I tell people that situation scared like literally the hell out of me. So like I went home to my roommates, told them what happened, cried, and I just changed like instantly. I like, stop doing this, stop doing that, stop doing this, stop doing that, right? And so fast forward a couple of months, I had thrown my ACL playing football, and I had reached kind of a dark space with just life in general, from my relationship with the young lady that I was in and I wasn't supposed to be in, and just football, but things just going the way they're going. And so I had came back from my ACL injury, I'm playing football in practice, and I made a tackle, and I separated my shoulder. And I'm like, yo, I just keep getting hurt, like 2 knee surgeries, shoulder, like what's going on? And so at the time I was also a part of a campus ministry, and I was overall, and I had stock going. I'm like, God, football ain't working out for me. I know that's what you called me to do. I've been talking to NFL scouts since my junior year in high school. Like, and what's going on? Like, I had a dream, I had a goal, I had a vision, but it ain't looking like I thought it was going to look. So I stopped going to my campus ministry, just started doing my own thing. And so one day I walked in the gym, and I saw one of my sisters in the gym that's in the campus ministry. She came around the desk, and we started talking. I just broke down crying in the gym. Just broke down crying, right? And she was like, don't worry about it. Everything is good. I was telling her everything that was going on with me. And she said, tomorrow we're just going to have a small Bible study with the team. And we're just going to talk about everything. We're going to pray about it. And we're going to be good, right? Next day, had the Bible study. It was amazing. After the Bible study, the president of my campus ministry, she grabbed me and she pulled me to the side. And I started talking to her about, where I've been, why I haven't been coming. And she was like, Carrington, what are you willing to give up for God?
Wow.
And I said, whatever God desires for me, He can have it. He can have whatever He wants from me. So I kept going on and on and on and on. About 5 minutes later, she brought up the question again and said, Carrington, what are you willing to give up for God? And I said, whatever. She said, Carrington, you're saying you're willing to give up anything for God, but your actions aren't aligning with it. If you really trust and believe that God is who he says he is, you'll let go of that girl that you know you ain't supposed to be with. If you really believe that God is who he says he is, and you truly desire his best for your life, then you will let go of football. Because if football is for you, he'll bring it back to you. And so I cried again, right? That day, I had one of my teammates, my brother, really, we grew up together. He drove me back to Dallas. I cut off my dreads. Yes, I had dreads. Wind block tips. Oh, yeah. Cut off my dreads. The next day, I went to my football coach and I said, yo, I'm done. Like, I'm done playing football. And so after I told him that, it's like my eyes was closed for a little bit because it was like I had no idea what was on the other side of this. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I grew up thinking, hey, my life was football. My life was in the field. I'm going to be a professional athlete. And then this one situation happened and all of that switched. And I'm like, what now? And so being in that situation and saying, oh, God, I believe that you are who you are, it caused me, forced me to step out in faith. And from stepping out in faith, what happened was I let go of that relationship. And 3 months later, I met my wife with her fine self. Right? And she was my girlfriend at the time. And then a year after I met my wife, well, my girlfriend, she became my wife. And then a year and a half after that, we had our first beautiful daughter. And now we have another son. And we have our own house. And we have our own business where we travel across the world teaching people, helping people, inspiring people, uplifting people. But look, none of that could have happened if we didn't have faith. If I didn't have faith, if I didn't apply and attach the expectation to all of my actions. So listen, beautiful people, this is what I need y'all to understand. Initially, my faith wasn't where it is now because I allowed myself, and all of us do it or have done it. I had allowed myself to be defined and redefined by living in people. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I've allowed myself to accept that you can't do this, or that you can't do that, or that you're only this of other people. And because I accepted that as my truth, I started to live out and walk out a life that was a reflection of their living and thinking about me. And so what I had to do was I had to change my environment, change my surroundings, begin to educate myself, provide myself, and instill in myself knowledge and wisdom on a whole other level so that I can begin to see myself as the reflection of God. Because he said, I created you in my image and likeness. That means you look like him. That means you have the characteristics and qualities and internal makeup of him. Listen, y'all are awesome. Do y'all hear me? Like, y'all are amazing. Y'all are phenomenal. Like, y'all have no limits. Like, y'all are royalty. Like, y'all hear me and my man Josh, we keep saying king this, king that. Because fellas, y'all are kings. Ladies, y'all are queens.
Yeah, you are.
But the challenge is because our situations, circumstances, and experiences that we grow up in, it does not reflect queen. It does not reflect king. Because if I was a king or a queen, my daddy would have stayed.
Yeah.
If I was a king or a queen, that person wouldn't have touched me like that. If I was a king or a queen, I wouldn't be going without food. I wouldn't be going without electricity. Like, I wouldn't be going raising my little brothers and sisters by myself for days and weeks because my parents didn't come home because I wouldn't be going through that. But this is what I need y'all to understand. As a child of God, he created you on purpose with purpose. All right? He created you as a gift with a gift. And so when he created you, before you were formed in your mother's womb, he said, she's perfect. He's perfect. He look just like me. I know he's going to go through this. I know he's going to go through that. But look just like me. And the only reason why God has aligned and allowed you to go through and experience everything that you've gone through and experienced is because he called you to be up here. And in order for you to get up here, it takes a certain level of character. Can y'all say character?
Character.
It takes a certain level of character to get to your goals, to achieve these goals, to get to that desired destination, and not just get there, but to steward it properly so you're able to stay there. Because a lot of people get there, and that's cool to get there, but I believe it's worse to have a goal and desire and to get there and then to fall back than to not get there at all. Like, I don't want to try to go after what I want out of life, get it, and then lose it because of who I am in the moment. All right, so real quick, beautiful people, what we're going to do is quick exercise. I'm all about affirmations.
Yes.
I'm all about you telling yourself the truth about you, because if you don't do the work to invest in yourself, know on yourself, and tell yourself who you really are, the world will never do it for you, right? So all we gotta do is this real quick. I'm gonna say a word, and y'all will say, I am that word. Got it?
Yeah.
Easy. So let's get it. Phenomenal.
I am phenomenal.
But I want you to say it with your chest. Let's try it again. Phenomenal.
I am phenomenal.
There we go. Limitless.
I am limitless.
Royal.
I am royal.
A gift.
I am a gift.
Enough.
I am enough.
Necessary.
I am necessary.
Strong.
I am strong.
Powerful.
I am powerful.
Loved.
I am loved.
One more time. Loved.
I am loved.
And this is what I need everybody to do one more thing real quick. I need everybody to just get a partner real quick. Just whoever sitting next to you, I just need you to grab them real quick. Y'all got an eye table, it's all good. Yeah, I just need everybody to grab somebody, right? And this is what I want us to do real quick. I just want us to, what's up? Okay, cool, yeah, everybody stand up, find your partner. Everybody pair up, let's get it. She done messed up and gave me a little more freedom. Okay, let's get it. Everybody find a partner. Everybody. Don't be scared to go to the other side either.
Everybody got a partner? Everybody got a partner?
Raise your hand if you don't have a partner.
Who doesn't have a partner?
Yeah, you can get a partner too.
Y'all got three people right here.
Yeah.
No, somebody needs
No,
a partner.
we got you. We got somebody up there.
Here you go, right here.
Boom, there we go.
You've been with Lane. Hey, Brandon, we partner with you.
You ready? All right, let's go. So check me out.
No, here, she,
Who needs somebody?
Caitlin, come over here. Or whoever. Okay.
Jeremiah, let's ball,
I'm
kid.
trying to keep the teams with the teams first.
She can go with somebody right here.
Jalen.
Oh, she needs one right here?
Yeah.
There you go.
Boom, right there.
Okay, we're good.
Boom, there we go. So check me out. So what we're about to do real quick is we're about to affirm our partner, right? So we're going to do the same thing. And for every word that I say, you're going to say you are rather than I am, right? And this is the reason why. So y'all heard Miss Ebony say she sent y'all parents out so y'all can have a safe space, right? When I go speak in high school, I tell them, like, this is Las Vegas. Like, what happens here stays here. All right, we don't talk about nothing because we get real intimate and we be crying and it beautiful, right? But I just want to take a quick poll, all right? Raise your hand if outside of extracurricular activities, anybody has ever looked you in your face and told you you're phenomenal. We got a couple. That's your dad. What about limitless? Anybody ever said you're limitless? Got it. So what about royal? Boom, got that. What about a gift? Boom, what about enough? What about necessary? Got it. So everybody hands down. So check me out. So this is the issue with that. It's very difficult for us to believe that we are who we are if don't nobody do the job of telling us.
Amen.
And so because a lot of us have never heard these things, we're not walking in the greatness that aligns with that. And so that's why it's important for us to do these affirmations for ourselves and then other people, because our brothers and sisters standing next to us need this just as bad as we do. All right? So I want everybody to look at their partner, square up, keep your hands down, but square up. I already know, y'all. A couple guys in here, so we're ready to go. So check it out. So what we're about to do is, once again, I'm going to say the word instead of saying I am, we're going to say you are. Y'all got it? Yeah. Let's get it. And this is the secret. This is the challenge right here. I need you to give it to them the way that you wish somebody would have gave it to you. That's the challenge. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
So let's get it. Phenomenal.
You are phenomenal.
And look them in their eyes when you're saying it. Let's get it. Phenomenal.
You are phenomenal.
Limitless.
You are limitless.
Royal.
You are royal.
A gift.
You are a gift.
Enough.
You are enough.
Necessary.
You are necessary.
A blessing.
You are a blessing.
Strong.
You are strong.
Powerful.
You are powerful.
Amazing.
You are amazing.
Loved.
You are loved.
Loved.
You are loved.
Give them up. Give them a hug. Sit down. So check me out. Before I close, because she kicked me out. No, you good. So before I close, this is what I want to say. So anytime I do that exercise, I always watch lips and body language. I always watch lips and body language, because your body, that does a lot more talking than action. And I'm watching y'all, and a lot of us in here do not believe it. These affirmations that we were just given, that we said to ourselves, that we said to somebody else, that we were receiving, we do not believe that, and it made it difficult for a lot of us to say it. We couldn't maintain eye contact because if you keep looking at me, you may see the real me. And I don't even want to go to that place because you might not like me if you even saw it. Right? And so what I need y'all to understand is this: the mistakes of other people in your environment that's supposed to be raising you ain't doing their job, whatever, that has nothing to do or diminish the blessing and the gift that you are.
Yeah.
You hear me? You're amazing because God said so. Do you hear me? So listen, this is my challenge, and then we can go to the question part. Answer the questions. I challenge everybody in here to do themselves the honor of creating for yourself an intentional affirmation list. I challenge all of y'all to go home, and I want you to think about all the negative things that you've gone through, the negative experiences that you've had, the negative things that people have said to you, and create positive affirmations that combat those things. Why? Because the devil will continue to use that as an open door to define you. And he will continue to call you what you've been through. But that does not define you. So I thank y'all so much for this time. Faith, real faith, comes from really connecting to your true identity and seeing yourself as God created you as and walking in that thing with expectation. Appreciate y'all. So if anybody has a question, comment, concern about anything, come on up here, King. Come holler at your boy. Hey, don't be scared either. Don't be scared.
How did you keep your faith through all that you've been through?
Love it. So he said, y'all heard him, right?
Yeah.
How did I keep my faith through all that I've been through? So I reached a point in my faith where I said, God, you're going to have to prove yourself to me. Your word says this, you promised this in your word. I need you to prove that to me. And in my process with the negative things that was coming, the hard things that was coming, he said, trust me. That still small voice said, trust me. Be patient. Trust me. And every area of my life that I actually tried to challenge God, he came through and said, I told you. So the key is being persistent. And like I just said, expecting for the situation, the circumstance, and the experience to result in the exact way that you desire it to. Captain?
That's good. Good.
Any more questions? Holla at me. What's up? None? Y'all look like y'all want to ask what y'all kind of scared.
I know.
Okay, I don't know why y'all.
Hold on. Yeah, come on.
Talk to me. What's up, Queen?
I tore my ACL too.
Okay.
So was that one of the lowest points of your life?
Definitely. So after I tore my ACL, that was the second time I battled suicidal thoughts. Because I tore my ACL around Christmas time, and I was at the house by myself on the couch in the back room, nobody there, and hydros. That might have been the darkest space I've ever been in my life. But being where I am now, I understand why I was in that dark space, because the enemy said, I'm trying to take you out. Because if you get on the other side of this and you start walking in alignment to what God really wants, it's going to be an issue.
Come on.
You feel me? So, yes, it was definitely a dark moment, but Super Bowls are won when ain't nobody looking. You feel me?